Alright, yo, what's going on everybody? This is Frost here, and welcome back to a brand new Q&A video. I haven't made a Q&A in definitely well over a year. The last one I made, I remember, was actually on Modern Warfare. I just want to continue to make these every now and then, at least once a year, or just every now and then, to where you guys aren't getting bored of just regular, sniping highlights videos. I understand that a lot of you are actually here for Call of Duty, and I respect that. I make Call of Duty videos. That's what I, primarily enjoy making. But if I could have the opportunity to expand and make different types of content like these Q&As that you see, if you want to see vlogs, certain skits, it's kind of rare to see. But if you've been following me since, I don't know, I started my channel maybe the first 2 years since the opening of this channel, you would know that I was making all types of videos because that's just really what I enjoyed making. And as you kind of grow older, you get different interests, and I don't know, I kind of just landed on Call of Duty, which is why I make the content that I do now. If you ever want to be in a Q&A, definitely be sure to follow me on Twitter. I mainly just pull questions from there. I might do Instagram once I get that poppin', and maybe even YouTube comments in the future, so who knows. But yeah, let's just get right into it. And the first question is going to be coming from Waba, and he asks me what my top 3 favorite music artists are. If I had to think of 3, just off the top of my head right now, I'm thinking of a few like Cole, Drake, Logic, I guess, even though I guess you kind of intertwine them with Cole because they have very similar styles. They've had very similar styles in the past. So even if I just say Cole, if I just say Logic, I wouldn't really know who to put for number 3. But in terms of who I've been listening to recently, I've actually been listening to J. Cole because he did drop the off season. So I've been going back also and just listening to his old mixtapes and things like that. Tyler, the Creator, actually just dropped Call Me If You Get Lost. Really, really good album. Well produced. I really enjoyed listening to that. But yeah, I think I'm also going to try to go back and listen to 90s and early 2000s hip-hop as well, maybe even late 80s, who knows. Just really want to do my research on how the people in the era that I grew up in got their inspiration. But yeah, I can't really give you a solid top 3 because there's so many different artists with so many different unique talents, and they all bring something different to the table, so it's hard to narrow it down to 3. So I just gave you a handful. I'm very sorry, Waba, if that doesn't answer your question, but I hope you get the gist of what I'm trying to say. Second question, actually, the hell, Gold? There's not even a question in here, okay? It's just okay, so he quoted a tweet, and this tweet is from April 1st, 2020, and he says, "This man woke me up for nothing," and it's a screenshot of our text conversation. So it was 11:55. I didn't really text them on April Fools, and I thought, you know what, screw it, better late than never. I said, "Yo, wanted to tell you something kind of important if you're free right now." Gold replies saying, "What's up?" And I say, "April Fools, say I ain't got money." Thank you so much, Gold, for your amazing contribution to this video. Thank you so much. Next question. Well, these aren't even questions, bro. Okay, this is a command. This is a demand from Hider, and he's gonna be asking me, grab the nearest book and flip to page 27 and read the first 3 lines. All right, so let's see what we got going on here. I have a stack of books here, fiction and nonfiction, but before that, I have a book that I used for a computer class that I was taking last semester. All right, flip to page 27 and read line 3. All right, line 3. Essentially, it is using computer hacking to affect some sort of social change. An example of early hacktivism is Worms Against Nuclear Killers. Wank. What the hell? A computer worm that anti-nuclear activists in Australia unleashed into the networks of NASA in 1989. This is boring as hell. It's about wank, okay? Next question is going to be coming from Mr. The Man, the Myth. Actually, no, he's not a myth. He's a real person. The legend himself, Mr. Unusually Black. Okay, go down below in the description, subscribe to him, follow him on Twitch. Random shout out, I know, but he's a nice guy. Okay, so he asks, what is the thing that keeps you motivated, to continue to do school and to also upload to YouTube? If you mean just as a hobby, I know now, even when I'm in college, I still kind of see school as an obligation, I guess, to society. But when it comes to YouTube, it should not be treated any different than a hobby. I feel like it's necessary that I find enjoyment in uploading to YouTube, which I do. So you wouldn't really be seeing this video if I didn't enjoy it. Out of the hundreds of videos that I've uploaded, there hasn't been one where I felt like I've been forced to upload. So I think the one thing that actually keeps me motivated is just wanting to do this in general. But in terms of actually wanting to do it full time, I think what it really comes down to is finding time to just be committed to it. It doesn't really matter how much time it is. A lot of people, they work, they go to school, and then they come home and they're tired. And in that moment of coming back home after a long day, you have a choice to make if you just want to just take a rest day, or use the 2 or 3 hours that you have to really just focus in to achieve whatever it is that you want. So for me, if I really want to pursue this full time, it takes genuine commitment. So I hope that answers your question. It really just comes down to just finding whatever it is that I enjoy. You know, there's not really that many things that I enjoy as much as this, like maybe basketball, but even then. But this has been like a genuine dream of mine to, you know, pursue this full time for, I don't know, ever since I was like 13. So like 6 years now. So for me to just give up now and just walk away from everything, sure, it would make for nice memories, but yo, I'm trying to make more. Okay, I want to make more out of this and hopefully bring some positive impact to people. So next question we got is coming from Flash, and he's going to be asking me, what are 3 things that you want to see or not see in next year's Call of Duty? The first thing I think we can all agree on is to have toned down skill-based matchmaking. Number 2, better maps, or just smaller maps. I feel like in the past 2 years, with Modern Warfare especially, and Cold War, we've seen a lot of areas and maps where they're kind of wide, which leaves, you know, it leaves room for campers and it leaves room for slower gameplay. And the last thing, which I doubt because I know it's going to be a World War II themed game, but the last thing that I would like is for reactive camos, or at least just better camo. I was like really disappointed with Cold War and their camos, especially for, you know, every single weapon. I know they have really cool reactive blueprints for, you know, some of the ARs and the SMGs and things like that, but I don't really see anything for snipers. You know, they did such an amazing job with BO3. I know there was a whole supply drop system going on in there, and you could, you know, mainly get camos through that. But yeah, I hope those 3 make it into the next COD. Okay, just crossing fingers. I don't know. Next question is going to be coming from Fins, #EMGFins. Yo, EMG has been killing it, but he's going to be asking me, what do you do when you have free time? Do you edit videos? Do you record, or etc.? Typically in my free time, I'm actually here. Like, I'm playing Call of Duty, you know, editing a video, recording for a commentary, making a thumbnail. If I'm not doing that, I'm probably procrastinating when I shouldn't, or I don't know, on the rare occasion I'll go outside, or I'll go to the park and I'll play basketball. But yeah, most of the time I'm usually just here. My free. Next question is coming from Quackerson, and he asked me, a duck starts coming at you full speed, what are you doing? Technically, if a duck starts coming at me at full speed, I feel like it has some sort of objective. I don't feel as threatened, so I'll kind of just get out of its way. But yo, not even a duck. What's the name of it? What's that bird? If a shoebill stork comes running at me, this guy, I'm talking about this guy, like the human looking storks. I mean, technically they're what, 3.5 feet to 5 feet tall. I wouldn't really find it normal that a 3.5 foot to 5 foot shoebill stork is running at me. It has a purpose, and it's probably because of me, and I'd probably die. Next question is coming from Creations. It's not really a question. Well, no, it is a question, but he's asking me if I'm still doing the Q&A. There's no subject in the question, but I replied yes. So that didn't have to be in here, but I wanted to include him because he's awesome. Next question is going to be coming from saFrosty fan. Really love the fan page. And he asks me, what's funnier than 24? 25. And the final question is going to be coming from Skaz, and he's actually going to be asking me, where do you see yourself in 1 year? First off, I hope I can put on some weight, okay? I'm not like super insecure about it. I'm hoping that I can get myself to make some sort of change. I know it starts with me, so I'm hoping I can put on some weight for sure by, you know, next year, July 2nd, 2022. Okay, I'm gonna quote myself on this. Okay, if I'm not substantially heavier than when I am right now, I'm like 120 pounds, bro. If I'm not substantially heavier, then I don't know what to say, man. I got no discipline. Hopefully I'm doing okay in school. By that time I would have finished my 3rd year, my junior year of college, and in terms of YouTube, I hope I'm in a much better place. I mean, right here is cool, but you know, you always want more. So I hope that in 1 year's time I can build something, you know, even more beautiful than this. And yeah, hopefully I can work towards just being a little bit more active, getting a better understanding of social media, and working towards joining an org, you know, whether that's FaZe or a different org. I mean, I've been a fan of FaZe for years, so you know, hopefully, you know, FaZe one day. I'm not sure when that's going to be, but that's going to be a good day. I know that for sure. And so yeah, that's going to wrap up the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, definitely be sure to leave a like, follow my social medias. There's a link down below in the description. That's going to be the end. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you guys later. Stay frosty, everybody. Peace.